Hey Earth Signs Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We are doing a little check-in reading around the new moon in Cancer happening on Friday. Let's see what is going on. So we're going to start with the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energy around the Cancer new moon. So new moon is when the sun and the moon join together in the sky, and really helps to create a clean slate. We've got quite an energy shift going on in the sky currently. Venus and Mars are also joining together in the sky, so it's an interesting yin and yang balance that we're moving into. So it's great for relationships, romances, balancing the feminine and masculine energies within yourself, creating new beginnings. All right, so let's see, Virgo. Energy around the Cancer new moon, appreciation. So beautiful. So for some of you, this is speaking on having shifted your focus to that of gratitude, seeing the bright side of things, really coming up out of some of this heavy energy. Mercury, which does rule Virgo, just left its shadow phase. So the retrograde for Mercury, at least, is officially over. That alone will really help to lift some of that fogginess, some of that heavy energy that we tend to carry around with us. I'm a Virgo sun. My Mercury is also in Virgo, so I understand when Mercury retrogrades, it tends to put me in a funk. You know, it's showing us things. And the trick is always gratitude and appreciation. Always, in everything. First thing when you wake up in the morning, grateful for this new day. I'm grateful for the air that's filling my lungs. I'm grateful for the bed that I, just enjoyed a nice rest in, whatever. You get the picture. So I do feel as though there's definitely a shift into gratitude. And Virgos, we tend to carry around a bit of, a realistic approach, I should say. Everything's not all fluffy and lovey-dovey. We are critical. That's what we do. So since we are dealing with the masculine feminine energies, I'm going to pull a romance angel card. Check in with the love department for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Attraction. I'm going to draw another one because this card keeps coming out, which I'm glad. Attraction and appreciation do go hand in hand, but the card itself's a little weathered, so I don't know if it's, has anything to do with the state of the card. But let me pull another romance angel card. Getting to know each other. All right, might be some new love on the horizon for the Virgos. Some dating, because this would be somebody who you would be attracted to, somebody who makes you feel beautiful, somebody who makes you feel appreciated, but not only that, it puts you in a real beautiful element. I do like the similar imagery here on these cards. She's holding the roses, smelling the roses, and really appreciating, her femininity. Oh my gosh, that's hard to say. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I kind of like this. So I feel as though it's, it could be the beginning phases of something here. All right, Virgo, let's check in with the tarot. Okay. Where are you finding yourself at currently around this new moon in Cancer? What new beginnings are coming for Virgo? The Page of Wands. It's a passion. And I feel as though there could be somebody passionate, possibly somebody younger than you, kind of entering your field. The Death card. This is Scorpio energy. So death is a permanent ending, a transformation. But I'm feeling the presence of somebody very intense. What is it that's heavy on your mind? What is it that's heavy on your mind? The High Priestess. This is the moon. Intuition. It's like this is a beautiful place for your mind to be. It's quiet, contemplative. It's letting your intuition lead the way, and using your intuitive powers, working with the cycles of the moon. For instance, this is a new moon. I would challenge anybody out there who doesn't naturally work with the cycles of the moon to start just and see what kind of shifts your life makes on new moons. This is we have an opportunity to manifest that which we desire. So if you are trying to attract somebody towards you during this energy, you manifest. Write it down. What is it that you want? Write it down on paper. It can be quite literally that simple. It's all about intention. If you wanted to do spell work or, get really into it, sure, go ahead. But it's really about intentions, making plans, making a Pinterest board. It's not as, manifesting doesn't have to be this whimsical, magical woo-woo. It's intention, followed by action. But just in that and working with the divine and letting things fall into place. It's okay. I won't get too much into that. But it is a new moon, so I can't help but talk about the manifestation power of the new moon. It's beautiful. Full moons we release that which is holding us back from our desires. Try it. It's fun. Okay, so past energy leaving your life. The Star. This is Aquarius energy. So this is a card of hope. I do believe for some of you, you've laid to rest. You've laid something that you have been hopeful for. You've laid it to rest. You know that it's not going anywhere and you are leaving it behind. You are leaving behind any energy or anybody that left you feeling a sense of lack or left you feeling down, but yet you held out hope for a long time. And you were attracting better. It's time to cut that out. Energy moving into the future. The Strength card, which is also Leo season, and Leo season's right around the corner. And I can say personally, this is just a personal thing, I lack water in my chart. I have one water placement, a Scorpio rising. The rest of I am fire dominant in Earth, but definitely fire dominant. And I don't do well in Cancer season because of my personal makeup. Now everybody's different. Not all Virgos are the same. You may be a Virgo with heavy water in your chart, so you may be doing okay through the water energy that we're in Cancer season. I myself am greatly looking forward to Leo season just around the corner, personally. So, I am feeling a lot of positive energy that you are moving towards into Leo season. Okay, there's a major overcoming here. You've got 4 major arcanas present out of 5 so far in your reading. Major arcanas do represent cycles that we move throughout life. You're moving through something. I think that you intuitively know that this is what you have to do. These cards are really interesting. Look at all of these major arcanas present. Okay? You intuitively know that something that you were majorly hopeful for was holding you back and you had to let it go. for better to come forward. And if it's not here yet, it is coming. And I would say just around the corner in Leo season. So I don't like to do predictions, but I will throw that right out there for you, Virgos. Okay? All right, so spiritual advice and guidance. The Four of Wands. King of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Five of Wands. The Wheel. Okay, so the Wheel, this is Jupiter energy. This is divine intervention. This is, a new cycle coming through. An old cycle closing out. There's a sense of the fog lifting. The tables are turning, and they're turning in your favor. And for a lot of you, this is a love offer coming into you. This is somebody grounded, stable. This is, okay, I'm feeling a very specific storyline for some of you. Okay, where you're at currently is you're putting things to rest with somebody immature. I will go ahead and say it could be just somebody that is physically fun to be around and be with. There's not a whole lot of fulfillment there. Okay, so some of you are laying this to rest. And Spirit is going to bring forth somebody much more responsible, much more compatible, and somebody who is going to meet you. Now, this is your equal. Okay, the Five of Wands is here, which does show, disputes and things of that nature. So why this is down here, I'm not sure. I'm going to pull clarifiers. I think that what this is saying is that you'll have somebody who will fight for you and for your connection. I'm definitely feeling a lot of love vibes, relationship stuff, partnership stuff. It doesn't have to be just your love. It can be friendships. I do get a strong sense of some Virgos who are really coming out of something, really walking away from an unhealthy situation and really attracting better, meeting new people, dating someone new, and really hitting the jackpot. I feel like I want to say that. I feel like you're going to feel like you hit the jackpot. Okay, so let's clarify the Page of Wands and the Death card. Feeling left out in the cold and needing to move on from that. Knowing there's better out there. Okay, the situation that you are coming out of is one of feeling a little beat up and let down, and possibly even somebody's energy distracting you from all the good that you have coming towards you. This is a blockage. Okay, there's a blockage, and you're done with it. On your mind, we've got the High Priestess, the Lovers. All right, I'm definitely feeling this energy. We have got Mars and Venus joining together in the sky, as well as the Sun and the Moon. This is yin and yang. This is masculine and feminine. Divine partnerships are being highlighted. This is the 1111 card. And with the Lovers, I feel a beautiful, soulful connection. And as a Virgo, I claim it. Beautiful. I'm excited for this. This feels like something well-deserved for Virgo. After a period of, Virgos, we really love to help and fix. And we often will date down because we always view everybody in their best light. And we want to help everybody. I'm feeling a divine partner, somebody who will meet you and surprise you. And you're manifesting this. Go ahead. If it's not here yet, it will be. So go ahead and manifest this person. If this is for you. It doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like I'm speaking specifically to some Virgos out there who are attracting soulmate to them. You can do this with anything though. So if you wanted to attract a partner, you would write, my partner is handsome, my partner is successful. My partner is a good father. My partner, you can make the list. Just make the list. My partner makes me feel so special when they do these things. Okay. And that's manifestation. You write about it as if it's already yours, and then boom, that person will just plop right into your lap. Try it. Why not, right? Just try it. Okay, so past energy, leaving your life, we've got the Star and the Seven of Cups. It's of having remained hopeful. Some of you may felt like, maybe it's just not for me. Maybe love's not for me. Maybe I'm just meant to be alone. Maybe, that's kind of the energy I feel like you're coming out of. But I feel as though you've always been hopeful, and you've always kind of had a knowing. I feel like, you're coming out of that in a sense of like kind of knowing what you want, what you will tolerate, what you will not. Okay, so future energy, we've got the Strength and the Three of Pentacles. So this is going to be, someone that you can build with. Okay, something solid, something that you can build a solid foundation. I feel that very firmly. So beautiful. I'm going to draw a couple more cards for the future energies. The Two of Swords. And the World. Okay, so it's going to leave you kind of in a contemplative state of, can this go the distance? You're really going to be cautious not to be too closed off, Virgo. You're too serious. Know that, that you are getting yourself into something that can go the distance. Have the courage to see. Have the courage to be positive, and have the courage to expect the best outcome. Okay, so let's do some clarifying. We've got, for spiritual guidance, we've got the Four of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. The Six of Wands, that's a fire energy. The Nine of Cups, wishes fulfilled. And the Strength card, Justice. Libra. This is going to be fair. This is going to make you happy. This is going to give you strength. And there will be success. Have no fear. I see something. I see somebody coming towards you that will be honest and who will do right by you. This is beautiful. I do see you're overcoming. The Six of Cups kind of popped out. So for some of you, there could be a reunion in a sense. Somebody having to really put some ego drives, having overcome them. This is, I see marriage and success and joyful celebrations. This is somebody somebody who wants to please you and bring you joy and bring you happiness. And I do say for some of you, it's a possible reconciliation, reunion with somebody who has conquered some of their ego drives. So to put the past behind them and to start over. So some of you are starting over and getting to know somebody over again. There could be somebody from the past who wasn't ready. It could have been like the circumstances of right person, wrong time. So for some of you, that is true. For others of you, it is somebody new. Okay? But either way, I see a lot of happiness, a lot of good things, and I see some surprises in store here for you. So yeah, Virgo, all right, good stuff. I'll take it. All right, Taurus. All right, we're on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Excuse me. Okay, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energies around the Cancer new moon this coming Friday. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get a little check in and see how the energy is affecting your sign. If the story resonates, it's for you. If not, let it go. Be sure to check your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising. Okay, so for Taurus, carrying connections, it is in the reverse. So challenges and, oops, the Magician in the mirror just fell out, so I'll take it. Challenges is, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I don't know what happened. I just started your reading and I'm stumbling all over my words. So for some of you, you don't have the words right now. That's a message for someone. You don't have the words to articulate what it is that you're creating in your relationships. Some of you are manifesting improvements in relationships. Some of you are getting ready to transform your relationship. Somebody is holding a lot of power here. Interesting. Okay, now we do have the Sun and Moon, which is as well as Mars and Venus, and these are yin and yang qualities between masculine and feminine, and they are joining together around the same time, which is great for relationships. I will say this, it will rock a connection that is not solid. It will rock it to the ground. You will know. You will know. And for others, there's for those single and wanting to meet someone, your soulmate is very likely be dropped right into your lap as long as you are open. And it is very possible to improve current relationship dynamics and bring them into balance. Okay, so give me a Romance Angels card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Cancer, Moon. Attraction every time. Every time. Every reading. The thing is this card's a little beat up, so I'm not sure if it tends to just draw. So I'm going to draw another. I think what this is really stating is that the energy is so ripe for manifestation that you would be doing yourself a real disservice by not working with your manifestation skills and attracting that which you want to you. So manifest, write it down, light a candle, do a spell, set your intentions. Wedding. Ooh. This situation involves marriage. So for some of you, it is an actual marriage here that we're dealing with. Okay, so look at that. Look at the cards. Look at the duality. White and dark. It's like the sun and the moon. I'm telling you. This is definitely there's some balancing energies coming up. I feel as though this is for a lot of people. For some of you, it will be bringing balance to a rocky relationship. Some of you, it will be leaving a relationship that is not meant to be so that you can attract in a higher commitment. Some of you, it is attracting a higher commitment in your current relationship. All right, we'll get into that. So it's going to be a little different for everybody. Like I said, if it resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not your story. Okay, current energy for Taurus. Sun, Moon, and Rising around this Cancer new moon. Seven of Swords, deception. So, could have been some deceiving going on some level here. The World. I'm feeling like, you know, I think I'm speaking to, okay, right now I'm speaking to somebody whose relationship has been rocked a bit. Do you have what it takes to withstand? Do you have it in your heart to forgive any deceptions? Are you deceiving yourself about the quality of your relationship? What have you learned from this current state? Take the lesson so you can move on from it. It's going to be different for everybody. What is it that's heavy on your mind? Seven of Pentacles. So I do feel as though there's been a lot invested here. It's being shaken up. Sometimes that needs to happen. Sometimes we got to shake things up so we can see what's what. Okay, so I kind of feel as though that's kind of what is happening here. This is, I mean, there's been a lot invested. There's been mistakes made, but that's the past energy. The Star. It's Aquarius energy. It's about being hopeful, wishing upon a star, wishing that things would regain balance. Future energy. The Queen of Wands. So some of you got fire in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to draw one more card on this. Judgment. Interesting. It's like there needs to be fire, passion reignited here. I see, you know, perhaps it's been dull and it's time to kind of reignite and fan the flames once again. Somebody could be answering to their deceptions as well. Like somebody could be really calling someone out on their deceptions, and, you know, somebody could also have the courage to be honest about what they want. So, okay. Show me, please, spiritual guidance for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, excuse me. Four of Swords. I yawn now when I read. That's what I do. Four of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Knight of Swords. Okay, what's going on? I get the feeling somebody is closed off. Two people are probably very closed off here. Okay, two people are closed off. Somebody's carrying too many burdens, and it's like two people who aren't on the same page. All right, I'm going to do clarifiers to see what's going on. I feel this is complex. I get the feeling it's like, do we work it out? Do we not work it out? Am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Can I forgive? Can the passion be reignited? So I'm talking to specific Taurus energies where they're probably dealing with a long-term commitment rather than somebody who's meeting somebody new. Show me, please. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, the Seven of Swords and the World. You get the World and the Judgment. That's Saturn and Pluto. Saturn and Pluto joined together in the sky in January 2020 and really shook things up when they met in the sky. Their energy that they created was that of destruction. So I think what's happening here is I would like you to think back to January of 2020 and how was your relationships, how were they affected? I think that what's happening here is kind of showing you a little bit of what the last year has kind of looked like and like kind of the energies that have been coming through. I'm seeing, it's almost like I see, it's like a sense of being unsure, unfulfilled, not having been honest yet, feeling as though you've put so much into this that, it's almost a sense of just kind of sneaking around a little bit. I feel as though, and it doesn't necessarily mean sneaking around like being scandalous, just not being 100% truthful and honest. Possibly even with yourself. Unsure of within yourself of, the state of this. So let's see. Current energy, we've got the Seven of Swords in the World. The Sun, most positive card in the deck. Happiness, joyfulness. Six of Swords. So with that being said, I mean, it does show like movement and improvement. Okay, sorry. Okay, so there is improvement and happiness coming from this, though. So, is it moving on from this that brings you happiness? Is it healing? Show me, please, the energy that's heavy on your mind. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups is a card of celebration, of joyfulness, of going out and having a good time. So some of you are considering wanting to date and get yourself back out there again. So it's like you've got so much invested. Gosh, I'm still getting a like split thing here. Some of it's like, some of you it's like bringing joy and happiness and fun, so everything doesn't have to feel like work all the time. Let me draw another card. What is it that's heavy on your mind? The Four of Pentacles is back. You're closed off. Some of you have got more going on than what, you're seeking. You might be seeking outside your relationship because you're feeling unfulfilled in your commitments. So that's for some Taurus up there who is, and honestly, it's like, why though? Is it a sense, this is different for everybody. Are you unfulfilled and unhappy? But are you working on bringing that back to your commitments? Are you just overwhelmed and burdened by heavy commitments? So you're needing like an outlet? Just an outlet? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, the Star, this is past energy, leaving your life. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you've been hopeful, you've been working, you've been working towards this end goal here. You're a typical, this is to me, typical Taurus energy. Slow moving, focused, eye on the prize, not in a hurry. Nobody's going to rush him. He knows where he's going, he knows what he wants. It's typical Taurus energy. You can't push Taurus to do anything if they don't want to. But Taurus can be the most committed sign. Even when they're unhappy, they will stick it out. I'm kind of getting a sense here that maybe this is for some Taurus who is hopeful that things could turn around, moving into the future. Queen of Wands and Judgment. Whoa, the Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. There's too many people here. Got too many people in the reading. Court cards often represent people. I am getting some energy here of someone might be getting caught. There might be some karmic stuff, some karmic debts being played out. There could be a fight about this. Maybe that's what needs to happen, just to get everything stirred up, And like I had mentioned in the very beginning, it will rock relationships. Okay, Taurus. All right, I was chatting with someone in the shop, so okay, I can't even remember where I was even talking, but I do feel as though whatever's coming, whatever's happening, it is here to shake things up for a reason. Things need to be shooken up here because I'm feeling like they've been stagnant. So we have the shake up here, and I guess it's going to be different for everybody on how this all falls together. Some of you will be, this will strengthen your bond and your relationship, and you will, learn the lessons and move forward. And others of you, you're going to see that what is best is to separate. All right, so let's see the Four of Wands. We've got the Four of Swords with the Eight of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. So this is the Moon energy, very intuitive. She's here. She is illuminating for you that which you already feel. So spiritual guidance, there needs to be something something's got to give. Okay, there needs to be communication here. There needs to be this talk. There needs to be a talk where the truth is presented. Okay, where if you're feeling, if say for instance this is you and you're feeling overworked, overburdened, you've been carrying the load but you're not communicating it, and you're kind of seeking relief in a sense elsewhere. Not necessarily saying that you're doing anything inappropriate or bad or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but you could just be, rather than handling this internally in the connection, you could be, some of you stepping out. I'm saying it because I feel it, and it's not true for everybody, and it isn't, and there's no judgment certainly coming from my end whatsoever. I'm just reading the energies that I see, and I'm not saying that that's wrong or anything. I do personally believe that people grow apart, yet when you're bonded in a sense and you make a commitment, it makes it a little bit more difficult to be true to your soul because of the physical demands that you've got. So what I'm seeing here is a Taurus that is needing to get real honest with themselves and honest with their partners about what is working and what is not. So yeah, that is what I'm seeing here for Taurus. All right, we are on to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we are checking in around the energies of the new moon in Cancer. So, Cancer is opposite of Capricorn in the zodiac. Cancer represents the mother, wherein Capricorn represents the father. So, you'll definitely be feeling the energies here, Capricorn. Kind of a clean slate available for us all. Alright, so let's check in. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, energies of the new moon in Cancer, how they may be affecting your sign. If it resonates, it's for you. If it doesn't, it's not your story. Let it go. Check your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising signs. Okay, so for Capricorn, caring connections. So this is positive in the upright. Your relationships are being looked at, and then I just felt called to look at the bottom in the Angel of Love. So beautiful blessings for Capricorn in love. You may have something very special here on your hands. Okay, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to draw a romance angel card, since we're dealing with Venus and Mars joining together, as well as the Sun and the Moon, which is our yin and yang, our masculine and feminine energies, and it's just beautiful for love. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So you've got this beautiful energy, gorgeous, beautiful love. I mean, honestly, these are two of the best cards in the energy oracle for love and relationships. So why is this deception card popping up here? What's going on? So, are you being honest with yourself and who you love? Does your lover know how much you love them? Are you sharing your feelings, Capricorn? I know Capricorns and sharing their feelings don't always go hand in hand. But it looks to me like you've got something beautiful here. Or is somebody deceiving you? Are you believing that you've got something beautiful here, but somebody's deceiving you? I don't know. Let's get into the spread. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Energies around the Cancer new moon. Judgment. This is Pluto energy. This is waking up to something, making some major realizations. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So Queen of Pentacles is is Earth sign energy, Cancer, Virgo, Taurus. This could be representing you. This is like a reckoning here. Like you've got something pretty special here. You've got some beautiful energy, especially around in the realm of commitments in love. There seems to be great energy abound for you. You're having a realization of some sort, so with the Judgment here. What is it that's hanging heavily on your mind? The Chariot, that's Cancer energy, and we are in the Cancer new moon. I think that you're wanting to move forward in a relationship. You're definitely wanting to, you want this to be successful. So you have to be honest. There, you know, be honest with yourself and, well, let's see, let me get a little more of the story here. What's the past energy? The Sun and the King of Wands. So, the Sun, this is happiness. It's the most positive card in the deck, and with the King of Wands, this is Leo energy. So, for some of you, you have met somebody, you've met possibly a Leo, and there's certainly a sense of some aliveness, some passion being stirred, happiness. So, future energy, moving into the future. Two of Cups, are you kidding me? Beautiful. Capricorn, there's some serious love and commitment here. I mean, that's just gorgeous. And we've got the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups present with the caring connection and the Angel of Love. So I'd go ahead and say there's some Capricorns out here who've got something really special, a lot of happiness, joy, and just love around them. Spiritual guidance and messages. The Three of Pentacles. The Fool. And the Magician, the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands is about disputes, just kind of silly, petty arguing, and just, it's petty, it's silly. My thoughts are, we've got the Deception card and the Five of Wands. So I'm wondering, it's like I feel like perhaps you or someone in your environment is not being honest about the love here. You know, are you focused in on the tension, on, you know, arguing past stuff possibly? And you seem to have got some beautiful stuff here. Are you kidding me? You've got the Three of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Magician. This is absolutely something that you should jump towards and build. And you should absolutely see where this takes you. And you're being encouraged to jump. Like, now's the time. So I'm curious what the layer is of, because I see like a beautiful, loving connection where there's a lot of happiness and love, possibly even marriage. With the Judgment card, sometimes that is an awakening. Perhaps you're taking the mask off in a sense, and you're waking up to, I don't know. Well, we'll do a layer over this. Alright, so for your current energy, we've got the Judgment with the Queen of Pentacles and Four of Wands. So it's like sometimes the Judgment is a rekindling, a second chance, you know, something being brought back from the dead type of an energy. And let's see what's going on here. The Two of Pentacles, so a lot of back and forth. You know, you could be really going back and forth on, you know, if this is what you want. Going back and forth, you know, possibly back and forth between somebody, between two people. We've got the Queen of Pentacles again. Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's very grounded. She's very grounded and giving and loving, and, you know, she takes care of everybody. She's very committed. I'm seeing commitment. Seeing commitment for sure. What is it that's heavy on your mind? The Two of Cups. I've never done a Capricorn reading this lovey before, ever. Ever. There's serious like commitment, love happening here for you. You're ready to go. You're in love. Past energy. It's the past energy leaving your life. The Five of Cups, heartache, loss. Okay, so this Five of Cups figure is very sad. He's focused on everything that's been wrong, everything that's gone wrong, all the spilled cups here, just constantly focused, not realizing if this figure were to turn around and realize that there are in fact two standing cups standing behind him, ready. All he needs to do is shift his focus from everything that is wrong and turn around and realize. So in the past, you were heartbroken, disappointed. There could have been a lot of heaviness, arguing, fighting, things of that nature. Could have been past relationships. Could be, a rekindling of a current. It's different for everybody. But as you can see, this figure's turned around and now has the Two of Cups heavy on the mind, which is soulmates, love, union, coming together. We've got the Two of Cups twice and the Four of Wands. These are like true love, marriage, commitment, pouring your heart out. And I get the sense that you're not pouring your heart out. And maybe that's where the deception card is coming from. Perhaps you're not speaking this to this person that you love. Like you dearly love them, and they hold a piece of your heart. So in the future, the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords, it's really quick, incoming, somewhat chaotic energy. Air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So something's going to come in and shake this Two of Cups up. The Three of Wands. Could be distance. You may need to travel in order for this to work. I'll draw one more card here. Future energy. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, luck, blessings. I think that it's worth it. I think that there could be a lot of success coming from this. Might get a little hectic. There might be some in exchange here that really, something comes in and really stirs things up. Okay, we've got the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands again, the Nine of Wands, lots of fire, Leo, strength, lots and lots of fire, lots of action. There's really been, an overcoming of, in a sense, really taming of the ego drives, getting something under control. I see you changing. Like I see you putting love first. Rather than fighting. I get the sense of make love, not war. That's kind of what I'm wanting to say, is make love, not war. So, if you love somebody, then you need to communicate that. It's, for the Capricorn, it's usually a tough love type of a thing. And sometimes you need to be soft. Perhaps with this new moon happening opposite of your Capricorn energy, it's pulling you into the softer side of your essence. Capricorn is Saturn energy. It's serious, fatherly energy. It's about work, about taking care of business. A Capricorn tends to live somewhat of a serious life. But I see you kind of dropping some burdens. I really do. I see you like saying along the lines of let's put the past in all of its. These are petty. These are petty fights. These aren't real. These are just silly. These are just two people. Just look at them. They're just fighting amongst themselves. These aren't serious. Um, there has been some hurt feelings along the way, probably because of petty arguing. But I see a sense of like, listen, let's just put it all in the past and let's jump. Let's get over these hurdles. Let's move on past all of this. And, I see you like kind of pouring your heart out. It might even come as a surprise. Somebody might not even have a clue how you feel. Because it's like in the past, there is the sun. This is joyful, happy. The King of Wands can be a bit of a. He's a passionate king. He's a lover. Could have been just too much. The kings are usually pretty. I want to say faithful. The King of Wands. I mean, he's a passionate king. He goes after what he wants. He could have, and the thoughts that I'm kind of feeling with this is, it's such bright, joyful, happy energy. This king might have just had the mentality of thinking, his light is so bright, he's so gifted and charming and alluring that nobody could resist him and his charms. But there's been hurt. There has been hurts in the past. And it's interesting how in the future, or in the current, I should say, let's look at the current energy. Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I think that I feel like I get a similar storyline to previous readings with you, Capricorn, but I feel as though it's in a sense you're like very aware now of who you want to marry and who you want to be with. And it's like you're either juggling back and forth between presenting it, or you're juggling how to present it. But I mean, you've got beautiful energies all around you. The Two of Cups twice. You're gonna have to make a decision quick, I feel. Like, don't waste any time. And that's kind of the sense that I'm getting, is you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to like be worried about, I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good energy. I just think that it's one of these things where it's like stuff needs to be, just be upfront. If you love somebody, tell them. Put down the burdens of the past and let it go. Move forward. Be happy. Be in love. And, just understand that honesty is always best. And Not in the tough love type of honesty, but in the you vulnerable. It's okay to be vulnerable. I should say that. So be vulnerable, Capricorn, and spill your guts. All right, that's what I've got for the Earth signs.